Good morning, everybody. It's Willie with Legacy Discoveries, and I apologize that I've been so quiet lately. Dealing with a lot of BS right now with my truck. So, just replaced the starter in it a couple of months ago, and then it wasn't starting, and it was acting like the starter was faulty. So I just took that out last night, replaced that again. Truck starts up, everything's running, it's fine and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's not running and it's acting like the starter's bad again. So now I'm checking connections and I find some strange auxiliary cord hooked to my positive post that doesn't, I don't have a deck, I don't have I don't know why I'm looking around in here, this ain't even my truck, but I don't have a deck, I don't have KC lights, I don't have any kind of crazy accessory for that to be added on for. And so I unplugged it because I was like, if this is the positive connection for the starter, then whenever I try to turn it on, I shouldn't even hear it click and everything. And I go to turn it on, but the truck started. And so I shut it off, turned it back on, the truck starts again, did that like 5 times. I'm like, okay, don't know what that's about, but okay. Apparently that red cord was the problem. So I go to take off this morning, and I get about maybe 100 yards down the driveway, and my dash shuts off, my radio shuts off, my heater shuts off, everything's just shutting off, and I'm like, okay, so that's got to be the alternator then. So I'm trying right now. I'm trying to keep up, and my problems are really real heavy anchors. I've been praying about it for Lord to just help me out, guide me through it, help me get it fixed. Not just temporary fixed, I need it fixed. And I don't have no warranty on it anymore because I stopped paying on the warranty because they've never helped me out. So all they do is just sit there and take money, and then any time that I have a problem, like, hey, can you fix this? Oh, well, we're not gonna. So I dispute it. That takes months. And that's the whole point of it. They're just a bunch of pirates. So I'm very, very upset considering that I've put about $6,000 to $8,000 of my hard-earned money into a business that didn't do anything for me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I don't have the time to sit there and dispute it. I gotta get up and get going and stuff. I don't have the time for it. And they know that. So they use that against absolutely anybody they can. So I'm very frustrated today. Not only is my truck not running, but I'm also about $8,000 short of where I should be, considering I never should have even gotten that damn warranty. Aside from all of that, there was one happening at Site Hotel 2 days ago while I was underneath the truck and I'm pulling out the starter and stuff. I had my wife out there. She was passing tools to me and everything and getting me anything that I needed while I was down under. Well, she had apparently gone inside and I didn't know about it. So I crawl out and everything, and I thought that I had left a ratchet or a wrench. No, it was a ratchet. I thought I left a ratchet down underneath and stuff, so I'm looking down under, and then I look up through the windows of the truck, and I thought I saw my wife, but she just looked different and everything. But she walked by the truck towards the back and everything, and I was just, okay. And I was like, hey babe, do you see that wrench on that side? Nothing. And I was like, Hokshichila. Nothing. And so I stepped around the truck and I looked down the other side and I'm like, well, somebody was just here. I don't know what that was, but... And then I just sit here and I've been like kind of focusing on what did I see? Like, who did I see? And stuff. And the more I focus on it, like, her face, she was clearly female, but her face was a little more, I guess, kind of rugged. And her hair was kind of messy, like matted in spots and everything, and it almost looked like she was wearing a hood. I thought my wife was wearing her coat with her hood, and she just didn't brush her hair or anything like that and stuff. But big doe eyes and stuff, and a real soft cheeks and stuff, like a real tender face and stuff, but still kind of like tough, as in the rugged sense. And so I'm sitting there and like looking around, nobody's there and everything. I go back inside and it's just the privacy of me and my wife, and I tell her, I was like, were you just like outside like maybe like 2 minutes ago? And she was like, no, I mean, I was out there like 5 to 10 minutes ago and stuff. Like, she was like, you had just crawled under the truck and then I walked inside. And I was like, huh. So I explained to her what I saw and everything, and she was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, maybe you caught a glimpse, you know, maybe. I'm not sure. But I know I saw something that just up and vanished completely all over again, and this was just on the other side of my truck. So what is that, less than 6 feet away from me, you know? But I'm looking through the tinted windows of my truck, and about this time it was already getting dark, so the only thing that was illuminating her face was the little light that I had across the driveway and stuff, the park light that I have across the driveway. So that's the only thing that was illuminating her and everything. So I mean, it's orange light, I'm looking through tinted windows and stuff, and I don't know what else to say about that. That's what happened. So yeah, other than that, we left out some food for them from Thanksgiving and stuff. They haven't touched it. I didn't think that they would, because considering our food is not what you would call healthy. So I honestly was not surprised about that. There's been very few times that they actually do take food from us, but it's always 100% naturally grown and stuff, either straight out of our garden or straight from the produce section and cleaned off. So they've gifted us quite a lot of stuff. They've gifted us dead birds. They've gifted us tomatoes, some, I think they were cucumbers, and maybe some peppers. I can't remember what all was gifted not too long ago. I think a gourd and a small pumpkin too. But yeah, so we haven't had anything happen since. We're still dealing with the crazy wind advisory up here. This is what, day number 7 actually. We've had steady 45-mile-an-hour gusts all the way up to 75 miles an hour. And it's been throwing trees all around. It's been tipping trucks over on the highway. and just making a big mess of everything. There's so many trees off to the side of the road now and stuff, and just all this debris everywhere. It makes it really hard to sleep because you can't sleep through all that roaring and listening to your house crack and pop and stuff, and just wondering what's the next gust that's going to lift it up and take her on to Kansas. So, I'll pause. So if you guys are actually looking for more people who trade and interact with them on a common basis besides myself, because my group has not been very active lately, but you can look up Arla. She just got back home, and she's already having interactions at her house, and she's a wonderful lady. She lives in the Midwest. I can't remember what state, if it was either like Kansas or Arkansas, but it's one of the rodeo states, I'm pretty sure. Then we've also got to the north of us, a couple hours drive, we've got Brian Bland too. His group is active year round. I don't think they ever leave up there and stuff. So if you guys are looking for more researchers to look into what they're finding and how they're interacting and trading with them, those are two really good people to look up and get involved with as well. Brian, he does a lot of podcasts, same with Arla too, and I've been on a few of Brian's podcasts for the Pork and Beans show. That's actually where I met Arla through Mark Newbill on Beast TV too, so I did a podcast with her too. Wonderful people, very wonderful people. Don't know where that came from. Aside from that, my mother, Angelique, if you guys are waiting for her return, she is returning today from Alaska, from her little bit of a vacation that she took up there. She hasn't been up to Alaska since like 2006 or something like that, so this is very exciting for her. Any other news that I've skipped out on? I haven't been very active lately, but there hasn't been a whole lot going on other than truck problems and stuff. Oh, today, well, it was actually yesterday, is Mike and Jamie's anniversary, my mother-in-law. So our team mind speaker. So go ahead and get on Facebook or YouTube, what have you. Wish them a happy anniversary and a happy Squatch Day. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I think we're all caught up now. God bless, stay squatchy. Pray my truck gets running, because I need that. I need that up and running right now. So yeah, God bless.